Gaina and Cammon together, I see. Strange that you should take the time to involve yourself in that affair, of all things.
Well, true. But, hey, it was worth a little good deed doing, you know, given that we're heroes. So, what can you tell me about the forest?
I know a few tales. Our clan has passed this way many times before, even when the Shemlin lived in these parts. You wish? I can tell you what I know. It is not a long story.
Very well then. Tell me of the forest.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
And just in case you haven't figured it out before, the Shemlin is actually the elven name for humans. So, what else happened?
So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
So there are many spirits in the forest.
The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see.
Sounds like a dungeon in the process of being made for us later to fight through. So there were battles in this forest.
Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here, in slavery? Even the barbarians, who came to overthrow the Imperium, fought and died on this soil.
So how many werewolves are there out in the woods?
No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
Oh, that's an eerie thought. So have your hunters become werewolves?
It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you?
So I take it this Witherfang still exists today.
So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age, as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
Interesting. Okay, that's all I need to know for now.
One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
Now you notice that several of the De La Shells have tattoos. And I believe they are for, let's see, I'm trying to remember now. I think it has to do with their position in the clan, but I could be wrong. But in any case, it's considered a positive aspect to have tattoos which show where you are in the Dalish clan. And it's a very, very opposite use of the tattoos as opposed to dwarves, as we will see later in the game. So, here are the hospitals where those who have been attacked and infected with the werewolves' curse are currently suffering. Daramisu, I think that's an elven knife. Colored inks. Lots of elf root around here. Again, not surprising. And a hunter by the name of Athras.
Andaranetishan, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
They've been a bit suspicious.
I would be the same in their place. They have just been attacked, after all.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
And you do not seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain.
I'd like to hear more about it.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
I would not allow any to keep me from my goal.
Going out there could cause another attack, and I wish no harm upon my clan.
This I understand. To hold the group over the individual is worthy. An unexpected trait in your kind.
If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
Well, if that is true, then I will seek her out in the forest. Perhaps I can find her.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Alright, so we have one thing to look for in the forest. And we're about to get another, actually. By an elf name, let's see if I get this right, Varathorn.